This poem is called From Dark to Light, not memorized, so I will be reading it. I wrote this in, I'd say, December of 2016, and I hadn't really planned on putting it out there, but I think that it's time, so this is it. Hey, remember me? I can see that you are racking your brain trying to put a face to a name, but don't worry, I don't blame you for not recognizing my pain. Maybe it's because my face isn't stained with tears and my cries aren't ringing in your ears. I mean, it has been 3 years since my face was pushed into the pillow on your mattress and my hair was being pulled by the weapons you call hands. You are a psychopath, and I do not think that for 1 second you would forget my ass. When it comes to having empathy, I know you have none. A person like you is what's wrong with the world, and believe me, I am done thinking that I was the one who is at fault here. Society is telling me it wouldn't have happened if I had just pulled up my shirt, pulled down my skirt, and kept my mouth shut. My life shouldn't be spent hiding behind the shadows, scared to immerse myself into the world just because I was born a girl. I feel like I should stay in the dark because the light is the place where people can rip out my heart, take my innocence and throw it on the floor, slam their fists into me like I am a closed and locked door. I was 15 when my lock was broken. Just a young girl, my eyes were barely open. I took a glimpse at the light and I was immediately blinded. Of course I was warned. But I never thought that hands could score marks into my skin that I would forever have to live in, so I took a step back. Back into the shadows from which I came. The darkness was the one thing that kept me sane. Maybe we are attracted to black because we spent 9 months protected in our mother's womb, not having to worry about anyone breaking into our tomb, so we stayed put. Too afraid to expose ourselves to the bright light outside our door, hoping that our locks will never be torn. And how do we prevent that from happening? Do we wear a whistle around our neck, take self-defense classes so that we can deck anyone that tries to break the barrier between the light and the dark? On the one side of my door, I am alone, sitting in the darkness like a duck, praying that no one will come in, and unfortunately, I had no luck. Pulled from my safety, I was tossed into hell. It was like I was laying on the cold and calm moon, and suddenly I was burning on the scorching hot sun, unable to move, to breathe, to think. My life had been transformed into something I didn't know was possible, all because I am a girl who didn't put enough locks on my door to keep me sitting alone on my safe and dark floor. And by the look on your face, it seems that you have come to realize the last time that I was at your place. Do you remember? Stealing my sanctuary from right out under me? Believe me, I know it was pretty shitty. Ever since that day that my darkness was taken away, I have learned to stay living in the light, horrified by anything bright, but I tried to stand up tall, exude my confidence so I don't seem so small and innocent to the balls of fire that circle around me, but you? You're just a small flame that flickers in the world of fire, and you may have burnt a mark into me that I can never rid, but believe me, I have rose higher. That's it. Thank you.